Hi everyone, it is me, Strawbird. Yeah, we're back at this again. I got 9 videos lined up for y'all today, dating back to February of this year to October, like 23rd of October this year. So yeah, before I head on, this video is going to be a little different to the Whips Part 2 video, as I'm actually going to explain the stories in the animation instead of just like yelling at them and calling them stupid and everything. Anyways, first up we got an animation about the Bendy and the Ink Machine series, centered around Bertram Piedmont with a song Indigo called I'm Still Here. I fully scripted this on paper, but I never actually finished this. So yeah, without further ado, let's go!
For several decades, I created worlds and dreams for both young and those young at heart. And now, Joey Drew thinks he can just throw me out? Oh, we'll see about that.
Mastermind, my name alone inspires all. Don't you dare forget, as my creations make you bawl. And then I met you, sir, with your wretched smile. And what a nightmare we went through. You turned my land of love to hell on earth. And now, ow, I'm Mr. Drew.
The story in this one is more of an AU than anything. Essentially, my idea of the plot at the time was this was made, which was pre-Chapter 5 time, if you know what I mean, because it was in February, is that Joey Drew wanted immortality, and he thought the way to achieve it was to turn people's bodies into ink so you could never die. His first test subjects were Sammy and Susie Campbell, if you're familiar with them. They ultimately became the monsters you see in the game, and they both slowly turned insane after they were injected with what became known to the workers in the studio as the ink illness. However, Bertram was a little different. After being fired from Joey Drew Studios, so Joey could steal his ideas and keep them as his own, he purposely injects himself with the ink illness to try and get back at Joey. He realizes he has made a terrible mistake when his body starts melting, and he collapses over a carousel he made, fusing with it and melting and achieving his in-game appearance. This animation was to showcase all this happening at the time, but things didn't work out, so yeah. I may have rambled a little too long, but hey. Next we have the Dimensions meme. This is another meme based on Alistair, which you may remember from my map part that I made a long time ago. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this, because most of this is on his toy house. Link will be in the description. But essentially, the first bit is him in the orphanage after his parents are dead. His friend Cookie is adopted and he's left alone, so he abandons the orphanage and is accidentally caught up in a crime group called Night. They're robbing a house, and he has a time-traveling pocket watch from his father, and he accidentally breaks it after he drops it in the house that they're robbing anyways. And he sets off an alarm in the house, so he decides to sacrifice himself to save Nightfall by making Nightfall escape through a window and him staying there, so the police kill him instead of Nightfall. If you know what I mean? He's shot in the head and he loses all of his past memories, so he has like this caved in head and he's homeless and wandering around the street. But then Lacey, because she is a sweet bean, she takes him in, and then they live happily for a while, but then Nightfall find him again and they threaten to kill Lacey, so he sacrifices himself for Lacey and she escapes. Then the cops find his body after Nightfall leave, and then Lacey plans on taking action Well, she realizes that the pocket watch, which is broken on the face, it still works. So she's gonna save Alistair. That's her plan. Next up, we got an animation to the song Hitorimbo Envy. I'm probably saying that wrong. It was inspired by Terenri, but not really. The story follows Hero's story, which you may know him from the donut hole thing, AMV that I made a while ago. But basically, wait, no, I'm supposed to be explaining this after I show you the video. Never mind, hold on, wait a minute, we'll be back in a moment.
愛よ愛よこっちおいで手を叩いて歩けらっとと震える一歩踏み出して一人バイバイねえ愛よ愛よこっちおいで手を開いて触れが土いいのいいの目を開けた今日も明日も
Yeah, no, so you guys are probably, like, mostly unfamiliar with Hero, Isla, Isaacs, and Roland, since the donut hole meme literally explained nothing at all in the slightest. But essentially, like, Hero is a coyote, Isla is a lemur, and they lived in harmony in a forest for a long time. But Hero was intensely bullied, so he left the little camp he was in and accidentally came upon a demon who told him that if he collected the heart tokens of the bullies and give them to the demon, he'll be free of the bullies forever. Hero, not realizing that heart tokens were souls, gladly accepts, leads Isla to the demon as well, and like they both kind of join a cult in a weird sort of way, but not really. And they give the demon the souls he wants, but the demon wants more, so they have to... But then Isla refuses because she realizes, oh my god, people are dead. And Heroes are like, yeah, I refuse too. But then the demon keeps him behind and he threatens Isla's life over all the other lives in the camp. Hero, because Isla's his only friend, he actually forced to agree with the demon to let the demon take all the souls of everyone he knows and loves. So after the demon does all that, Isla is especially pissed at him. Hero, realizing the costs of his mistakes, runs off out into the night. Next up, we got an animation to the song Pitiful Children from the musical Be More Chill. The characters in this video are totally and entirely inspired by the Squip and Jeremy, and the character Stem from the movie Upgrade, which you are probably not familiar with, but I love that movie. I've posted about it on Instagram a few times, to be honest, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so have fun watching that, I guess.
Let's save the pitiful children. Whoa. Let's save the pitiful children. Whoa. Let's teach the pitiful children who just haven't a clue just what to do. Help them to help you.
Now that you've seen that, let me kind of explain what's going on. This part of my story for these guys is what I dubbed the fire scene, where basically Quicksilver, he's afraid of dying, and Hawthorne, he wants to save his friend Violet, who is buried under the rubble in the video for like the one moment you see her. But Quicksilver's trying to make him leave without her because he doesn't want Hawthorne to die, because he'll die too, and he doesn't want to die. He's afraid of death after he was hacked and almost destroyed by a virus that one time. So he's not evil. He's not evil like the Squip or Stem. He's actually a good guy. And yeah, he's just is afraid of death. That's his whole thing. Next up, we got the Sweet Dreams meme, which the original is by Eichmine, and goddamn do I love Eichmine. Go subscribe to Eichmine, please. There are three, technically four characters here. The first one is the angel you see at the start of the video. His name is Flapjack, and he makes a deal with a dark force, you know, that bit in the video where he, like, falls into the void. Yeah, no, he makes a deal with a dark force, and he becomes the terrifying creature with the one eye you see later in the video. And the reason he's always so evil and stuff is because Shard, who is the little purple guy in the video, he killed Flapjack's wife by accident. So Flapjack getting really mad at him for killing his wife because, you know, they're in like the hypnotic nightmare equivalent of heaven. It's called Ever, I think. Yeah, it's called Ever. Sorry, I keep rambling because I don't actually have a script, so I'm just kind of going with what I know about my stories because I know my stories quite well. So yeah, Flapjack becomes Abraxas, and using the remains of his wife's soul and like the remaining good part of his soul, he creates his daughter Kaisa. And now Kaisa is an angel with the ability to sin without it affecting her too much, but you see the white in her soul slowly degenerate as the video goes on. She has pink hair and she like lies to Shard so she can find more out about Phantom, which is the other half of Shard. Because Shard and Phantom, they're two separate beings, but they only have half a soul each. They came from the same being originally. So Shard, he was trying to fuse with Violet, which is why he died. Like, Violet died even, he didn't die. So Kaisa lies to him to like try and find out more about Phantom, and once she realizes she has the ability to lie to him without it affecting her position in Ever, she takes full advantage of that, and Sweet Dreams kind of shows this. Not really, but it attempts to. That's what I was going for with that whole story. In any case, the next meme we've got is the Bodega meme, featuring my adorable character from my animated series that I never created, which I'm still planning on creating, by the way. I've scripted 4 episodes of it now, so we're slowly getting there. Yeah, no, his name is Scooter, and he's an adorable little fox boy. And I was about to say spoilers, so I say no more, just look at the little 2-second clip I have. There isn't really a lot to say about that one. So the next one we have in line is another one with Hero. It's my own little original thing. I had to download Sounds of Thunder off the internet and time it to those, so that wasn't very fun. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I worked so hard on that background, and the fact I posted a still image version of this on my Instagram. Go follow me on Instagram. I can admit that was a shameless plug. Anyways, as I really kind of explained Hero's story earlier, you know, after he runs away from the camp after leaving the demon to steal everyone's souls, he is very upset about it, needless to say. He's mad at himself for letting it happen, and he's mad at himself for betraying Isla. Shortly after this little animation, he gets struck by the lightning in the storm, and he loses all his memories. I just realized he's the second character that loses all his memories. First Alistair and then Hero. Coming up next, we have the Fantasize meme. Some of you may remember the one I posted originally. It was a collab with Guess Who again, so that was always fun. I might explain what happened to Ginger in another video, but I mean, not anyone seems to remember her, so it's fine. I actually was remaking this meme because me and my boyfriend got back together. If you remember the video I made and like privated literally the next day after I made it, like the I hope you love me back meme. Yeah, that was when me and my boyfriend broke up, but we're back together now, and I couldn't be happier, frankly. Anyways, just go forth, watch the video, don't let me hold you up anymore.
I'll take you to the moon and back, backseat of my Cadillac. Start out slow, then play it faster. I'll fly you out to paradise. Take a hit and close your eyes.
Last but not least, we have the Lies meme, which is one I was working on like a couple days ago while I was having a bit of an identity crisis, so I used my secondary persona, Ravina, instead of my main persona. So that was well and good. This one is like fully shaded, just like my Mind Brand meme, and I had to fight for the timing because Windows Movie Maker wasn't cooperating with me, so If it's slightly off still, I can't really help that. I tried, trust me. I agonized over it for a long time because I was trying so hard to fix the timing. This is my most recent whip and the final one of this video, so without further ado, I'm gonna let you go watch it. And that was it for today. Thank you all so much for listening to me ramble for this long. If you did actually get this far and didn't just skip through the video to watch the whips, that would be kind of sad, if you know what I mean. But in any case, I hope you all really enjoyed this video. I had to put together another one of these because they keep piling up. My whips just keep piling up because I don't finish anything anymore. I think that you guys are almost missing out in a strange way because there are a lot of more whips I still have in my files, but I wasn't bothered to put them together and edit them specifically for this video because I was like, well, I have 9. So that will be enough for one day, I think. In any case, thank you all again for watching. You should go subscribe to Yanimations because she's a legend. I love Yanimations. Please go subscribe to her because she's great. She's actually my best friend in real life currently, so that's well and good. And I'll see you all in my next video, hopefully. I don't know when it's coming, but it should be soon. I really want to get that Lies meme finished, and I'm probably going to go back to the Sweet Dreams meme, actually, after this. Who knows? I might not even post either of these. It just depends on my motivation, really. So, one final time, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.